If you're looking for your next dopamine IV drip, I have the game for you. It's called Slots and Daggers, and it's a slot machine style roguelite adventure. I spent just more than 6 hours in this game. You could probably get a little bit more, some people maybe a little bit less, but between 4 and 8 hours seems to be what people are playing it for. The game is very simple, not necessarily easy. You go into a run with 3 items to start with, you stop spinning the wheels just like a slot machine, and that is how you attack, heal, and build up shield. It's very simple. It is difficult in the sense that you have to strategize, but there's obviously a big reliance on RNG. You get coins to buy items, some of which are things you can use in a fight to heal or deal extra damage, and some of them are like trinkets that give you buffs that are always active. After each fight, you can upgrade your current loadout, get rid of items, or buy new ones, and this is the gameplay loop until the end. There's also a meta progression system that uses chips earned from runs to increase damage, defense, unlock new slot wheels, and more. This is the only grindy thing about the game, is doing full runs over and over just for the sake of chips. Each time you unlock a new level, you can start from that level and you will get coins to upgrade from the jump, so you're not behind, but you won't get as many chips. So you are encouraged to do a few runs from level 1 to get that meta progression going. There are not a lot of builds to choose from or synergies that make sense, and I think that's my only complaint on the gameplay side. Once you find like a certain few things, you just kind of use that over and over. There's a shield that buffs magic attacks, and once I got that, I had the same setup every time. It just seemed to make the most sense. Then when I got the saw blade and the bomb, it was nuts. Not a huge deal, I'd just like to see a little more synergy in the build options for starter items. The real impressive part of this game, because mind you, it is a solo dev, are the visuals and sound design. First, just take a look at this. It's very pretty. And the battles taking place on this little slot machine screen is awesome. The drawings are self-described as crude, but I think they're awesome. The funny thing is that the most impressive thing visually is actually everything outside of the focal point. If you just take a second to look at the glass on the side with the orange, or you see these dice down here in the corner, every time there's an attack, they bounce and they get rolled. And when they land on certain things, they actually grant you some money. So this isn't just like a really neat visual trick happening, it's actually a game mechanic. The lighting effects are so subtle, but really make the visuals pop and come to life. Everything about this visually is just so satisfying, and I'm really impressed that one guy did all this. On top of that, the sound design is chef's kiss. Everything from the wheels turning to the coins being spit out, taking chunks of damage. I don't know what background this guy has, but honestly, it is really immersive. It's such a simple little game, but it has so much depth built in. It's just way more immersive than it looks, and I say again, I am highly impressed by Slots and Daggers. For $8, this is a must-have. Buy it now. There are reviews that say it's too short, and I think people are high for what they expect to get out of video games that cost less than a McDonald's meal. Free-to-play games have ruined folks' brains, but that is a video for another day. That is all I have for Slots and Daggers. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing and dropping a like. It helps a whole lot, and it's free. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.